Hey everybody, welcome back to Jeff Bull Central. I want to talk about this game, this little Sony game that came out in 2024. That's last year for anybody doing the math. Called Astro Bot. You know what Astro Bot is. It was a big game last year. I know what Astro Bot is. It was a big game last year.
Me, no, I'm Superman. You, I'm Superman.
It's a game I didn't play. Not because I didn't want to. It just it slipped past me, man. There's so many games that come out every month, pretty much. It seems there's like one or two games that I want to play, so this one kind of got past me, and that was a damn shame because this game's kind of incredible. That's a news flash for me, maybe not for you. I did play Astro's Playroom on the PS5 when it launched. I have a launch edition PS5. I've been rocking the PS5 for 5 years now, since it came out 5 years ago. And I did play the Playroom, and it was great. It was a cool little tech demo for what the system could do. And as soon as I heard what Astro Bot was and what it could do, I was down, man. I needed to play it. Not quick enough, because here I am, and it's July of 2025. Better late than never, though. I want to tell you about this game, okay? So, this is a platformer, sort of kind of in the old school Nintendo vein, alright? Mario, specifically 3D Mario, any of those, yeah? But it's definitely a PlayStation product. First of all, the goal of the game is to rescue other little Astro Bots, some of which happen to bear striking resemblance to very, very famous, very, very popular PlayStation characters. But then the other main goal is that you're rebuilding your PlayStation. It's like you gotta refurbish PlayStation from Amazon, and it came without a CPU or a heatsink, or a motherboard, or a hard drive, and you got to go out there with your little Astro crew that you're assembling here, like some kind of Kelly's Heroes of Astro Bots, like some kind of like some kind of heist movie, right? And you go off, you rescue the bots, you do the platforming. You get the pieces for your PlayStation. You put your PlayStation back together, yeah? But what's great about... Well, there's several things that are great about it. First of all, the team that developed it. It's a group called Team Asobi. I was going to say a small little group that Sony assembled, but it wasn't small. The development team on this, I'll have you know, it was about 60 people, and they worked on it for about 3 years. Seriously. And actually development began not long after Astro's Playroom launched, and they assembled within this 60-person team, who did a beautiful job with this game. I'll get to the main reasons why this game is great, but to me the thing that stands out is the use of the PlayStation hardware. Not just the use of the PlayStation brand, because that's fantastic too. All these characters, Nathan Drake, anybody from Final Fantasy, anybody from Ape Escape to Parappa the Rapper to The Last of Us. This thing loves the DualSense PS5 controller. Loves it. It is in love with it, like I'm in love with it. I love this controller. This team assembled a smaller team within themselves to focus on this controller, to really dig in and think about how can we use this hardware in a way that no other game uses. Make it the premier PlayStation experience. And it's cute, which is not very like PlayStation, frankly. The history of PlayStation is pretty serious usually. But that's what else is great about it. Now, it's as good, better even, and I love Nintendo, I love Mario, better even than your average Nintendo Mario platformer, with the exception of a couple like Mario Galaxy, Mario 64. It's really, really good because your little Astro Bot does a core set of things, but pretty much every world, every major level has a little attachment that you stick on your guy. your Astrobot, that gives him a different power, a different set of powers. So the variety's fantastic. The level design is amazing. Team Asobi originally is documented for having wanted to do an open world game, and I'm so glad that they chose channeled, narrowed, focused, standard platformer, right? The kind of design that you would find in things like that in Crash Bandicoot, and there's another PlayStation thing, in any classic platformer. But again, the thing that really makes this game sing is the PlayStation isms. The fact that, again, you know, one of my favorite PlayStation series is the Uncharted series. So being Nathan Drake was great. Or God of War, playing the new version of God of War, where Astrobot becomes Kratos and he has his axe, his axe that he's got in the new games, where you literally throw it and pull it back, yeah. They incorporate the mechanics of these other games. They incorporate the PlayStation-isms. There's this beautiful hub world where you have to, unlike a Mario game where you're usually collecting stars to unlock the next big thing, you're collecting the bots, and the bots actually help you get into the next great thing if you have the number. It kind of becomes like a Lemmings situation, or like a Minion situation, where you just see this huge horde of Astrobots coming up behind you, and some of them look very, very strikingly PlayStation familiar. I'm floored by how good this was. And again, I heard through the grapevine, the gaming media, that it was fantastic, and I had no reason to doubt it, but I didn't know it was going to be this good. And if I had, I definitely would have picked it up. I think one of the things that I thought about it was that it was going to be kind of quaint and small, like the Astro's Playroom, but it isn't. Like I said, it took him a few years to make this. It's a team of 60 people. This is a proper video game now. This is not your junky little game, and don't mistake it for some cutesy little kids experience that has nothing fulfilling, because here's the other thing about it. Team Asobi also is documented for saying this: we wanted the core game, the main 6 worlds, and every main level to be fairly easy on one level or another, so that anybody with any skill level can complete the game. But then they designed all these side levels, little side missions where you're rescuing this guy or rescuing that or doing this little thing. And those are specifically, the difficulty's amped up a little for the older players, for the more expert players. And those I actually found great fun as far as challenge goes. I don't always like too much challenge, you know? I'm never going to be the guy who'd rather play Elden Ring than, you know, anything else really. I like Elden Ring, but it is a little friggin' hard for the sake of just plain fun. That one is a project. That's okay, I'm spending the next month getting good at this. This is one of those things where, yeah, I'm blowing through the story and then I get to one of these side things and I gotta do it 30 times. Do you think I'm screaming and throwing my controller at the screen after 30 times as I might do in a different game? No, I'm smiling. I did this last night. I was playing it just to get the last little bit of footage that I needed for this, and I was on this kind of greenish Matrixy style hellscape, trying to rescue one Astrobot. And I had to do it like 30, 40 times, and I was grinning from ear to ear because the challenge was just right. Not punishing to the point where I couldn't get it, and I knew I could get it eventually, and I did. And so it's just, it works on so many levels. Let's say you've never played a PlayStation game before in your life, in which case, why are you playing a PlayStation game? Let's say you've never played a platformer. Let's say you have no connection to any of this stuff. You're gonna love it, I promise, just because it's fun. It uses that DualSense better than any game, period. There's not a single game in the PlayStation catalog that uses a PlayStation controller as well as this game. There's also not a platformer in the PlayStation catalog, and I'm looking at you, Crash, too. Crash is in this game, by the way. He doesn't care. He's cool. He's cool with me saying this. It's not anywhere close. Like Astrobot again wins it hands down. So I guess what I'm trying to say is if you're like me, where's Astro Bot been your whole life? Go play it, man. PlayStation 5, especially if you got a brand new squeaky clean PlayStation 5 Pro, this thing is enabled for that. It's fun, it's cute, it's PlayStation-ified. What else do you need? Yeah, go play it. It's a year old, but still, go. Even if you played it before, go! Like, subscribe, eat some beef jerky. That was random. Why beef jerky? Maybe I'm hungry. But why for beef jerky? ...
Sun our way.